obi akwaba edi about the Punch TV. Mese se obe share video edi ama me ama fo franya bi ahwe no hu ne yekoso e wo man Ghana ene ne yechekuleti e social media no eso media ne akere broni de bia nsem no foforo ba na ba se de bia me de me ka me se ade ye che e beda be sore ya nti asem no na chese enye ti de bia nsem foforo ba na be ba social media no so ne ba the Punch TV ye de bibia e trodo ye be fa se video asem na nipa ne kan yo se de sitie na ene be ba be ka na emom no ye nyi bi mfrim ye mfa bi enka ho ekura it is a ope ensem de be twa go social media ne so ana de ege ne ho me na e wo media ne so aye no kura kwa de a meso so be me subscribe button ne so na subscribe to your YouTube channel no aye the Punch TV se de be ya post video a onsusu be nya notification no ahwe bi e de ama me e ma were mfi so obe share video no obe like afi wadwen kire no waje no comment section hono e de ama me ama matimi aba be kenkan e de ama
so deeply involved, particularly in the issues of the economy. On the other hand, I think that in respect of President Mahama, yes, he has had a previous term in which I think his performance was certainly a lot better than the performance that we've seen over the last.
Until that, they cannot tell us what they want. Because various political parties, all various parliamentary candidates.
Sure.
In a party they determine
yeah.
But in our case, ordinary Ghana for the whole. Ordinary Ghana for no. Here sits near the Atriaba.
Yana 2 minutes why
Yana enemy answer no. Yana man your phone who say enemy answer Yaji Mukayano. Yay and the betcher. Omo munimi yansa ne se ko amrahye bedwama na aso tere baby sa ne be ye oh na den so fi se wasese mu ye na beto aba dia ko a atoko a wo hwe wasese na to aba ko b atoko b obi ani wuni asem bia
me no ya adwesa na jebi ene court nsam yi wabrobro soa na court nsam ne de ni nyina busuafo ni nyina e wo wonua online ene ye wo kwa ya hyehye wo ho no mo pepepepepe sesei court nsam a ye wura afenyo markings wode court say ne they say minority ne majority nsam as say crampo who describe wo ma wo hu say wo koka so ye majority and as minority
Sisia, it is a declaration declaration of the Supreme Court. And after markets after the Champions League finals, World Cup finals. And original so and they overturning the ruling of the Speaker of Parliament. And on one there shall be a Speaker of Parliament.
Of course.
And why of
course.
The first deputy speaker, second deputy speaker shall not come from the same political party.
Of course.
And Joseph Osei Joyce, who is coming from the NPP. And Andrew Esiema, an independent parliamentary candidate. And the main speaker on your biko contest on Professor Ero Michael Kwe. Eko contest Odi Nkunim. Aligned. He's been a member of parliament for 28 years on the ticket of the NDC. And Wababayem Rashid by that virtue, he's a non-NDC person.
Sure.
But exercising a duty in his capacity as the Speaker of Parliament, not an NDC Speaker of Parliament.
Yeah.
Metehei say as a host.
Yeah.
Not as a guest.
Sure.
So maybe I want to know. Can I come at you brutal? But maybe I no. Me no kwai. So me to me come at you manitra baby. That is how it is.
Yeah, Speaker Crown Central for Asia. And sana one more say parliament. Yeah, NPP for Yamay. What can one see super? As a one no Obia nims so NDC me. I know not one cassa crampo want me fancy and what this year crampa ye. Now so no be a ya wojina our parliament one must say no. Wojina hono mo sa wo so mo Ghana enya manyo ko baako e na wo so mo e wo hono mo enti no de ebeboa Ghana e na wo ye enya de ebeboa NPP e na enya de ebeboa NDC enti hono mo ne de wo ka si so po ewo honom na da no so so wo hwe ni poster ne nsɛm a wɔkan nom ne ade
asa da ne no na akɔe
me ko
aha nti ne obetumi aka
me na me ko enti ne just JB papa no no anya na adwen sɛ de Supreme Court nsɛm na wo keka no papa ne
no you see ono osameke example bi sɛ wadwen ba so a ɔsɛ as at the time a ono call Supreme Court na the now Attorney General na oye the service
I was
our parliament
was it what did in an say next one boy so what did in an so what did in an say and abra court adding ruling no ever ye yera Attorney General Godfred Dame any central for shia and what can say the washer ni mu ne say yera speaker at the court ruling no ebeye adwuma e parliament wo etina ne ne Attorney General etomani speaker no so wodi ne na se wo parliament so wodi ne na se wo court so wodi ne na se wo he wo so no ya Attorney General etin wo expect se court ruling na e ba ye no speaker de beye adwuma
all right
parliament
so body na me nko ahomane so na me ne one of our best lawyers in our country, Lawyer Martin Pebu enim komo. Memenye mrenim ni. He is a learned man, and of course, they call themselves learned colleagues when they meet our court. But yes, I can already so enim komo. Lawyer Martin Pebu yemwa ha at the bar on 95.1. Assemble ni jumadi so ni. Me di JB.
Assemble ni. JB.
As they be discussing, my apologies for the other time. I mean, I just it's
that's fine, baby.
That
was a holiday for me, so it's okay.
That's fine. But first of all, there's a verdict, 5-2 verdict from the Supreme Court judges. What are you saying?
So, Ceciano, never can say. We can't comment substantively because Oman for reasons now, almost watching. Into your reasons now, you bet my full analysis. It is a see at the end one say, well, are you happy, not happy? Did you expect it? No, not me say, oh, Anka, say the missing who constitution is hard and clear. It's your man, I put no marshal Mokunyano. I also expect to say, Ombe Buyanisa say. Yes, speaker, no ruling now, speaker, mine, no quite swan, no. Intimeno, and one pass Supreme Court said they be speaker, one coming, Nyoya and a Yamra, one camera. But we see the reasons. Into who reasons now? Now, I say, you bet me a tray, but M1, because now, maybe say it's so clear, because the name no Casa JB. If Yama was filing on the ticket of the MPP. And the constitution, I thought is very clear. 9718, you know. I think if you are an independent, now, you come to any political party, it's a simple question. Now, I know, can say, if you are what's I call MPP, and now, say one call. What call? Internet, if you want or filing on the ticket of the MPP. Into where the interpretation being now here. Any, could you assign to whom MP? Meno can say, was filing as independent and now filing. So I filing. And I'm a boy.
Yes, we're filing. Yes. On it, Cynthia Morrison and Peter Kwache Aka. Ewa Fee Central.
Anyway, young and simple, yes, they be interpretation and tessa into the my reasons number then me a full analysis.
But lawyer, from where you sit as a lawyer, speaker, or you're from Swana?
Baby, and my cano, maybe from Swana. Me say, and your reasons number. Into reasons number, and you be who me and you almost say, speaker, I am from so. But and this idea from where I sit, you know, an engineer say, speaker, I am from so. The family if say, maybe a done a one or the atono.
Was it expected?
Sorry?
Now we expect says Amrawi and I says I'm ready to remember.
Baby, I was expecting some because it's speaker, yeah, dear, your kind and one, no. because I'm a medical can. But we've gone through the at 97, 1, G and H. So I didn't expect the Supreme Court because it's speaker and they are wrong. Yes, I know, say. Person will analyze the idea Supreme Court they shall say giddy. I brand any coins on the mat. Come on, yes. You see our analysis in there because now say now it was clear say on the DTA speaker. Yes, meaning that one. But meaning say ni omo ye no see about one thing e be kire omo say ni omo nyaadwe na speed na America no mudi mutuo case no so no in camera because we expect to her case no mundi over 2 years MP say obokro no Australia and a convict no asem no Supreme Court and kay adea and kono Habib no fi say enyo no ana it's not against you akwa na no atre Supreme Court enti asem no 10 asem no mo endi okay South we asemi omudi asem no in June 2020 it was clear say any South for munya MP so Supreme Court and say never say na some person was you munya MP nti enye bibi enye exception mom Supreme Court anya ne sa nti masem ne say if you look at some of those cases now it showed that there were people that were also disenfranchised so to speak or didn't have a representative didn't have an MP but Supreme Court anya hu bibia nti me omuma first order against speaker so ma suspended speaker order no yepie ebe ma omusa examples ama yes mu ha nyina obi ahu say
so one interesting aspect now the Speaker of Parliament Ebeka said we are not in a constitutional crisis. The Supreme Court the Chief Justice has also said say we are in a constitutional crisis. And I also know, say, you have did indicate, say, we are in a constitutional crisis. Does it confirm, say, we are in a constitutional crisis, Anna?
When we say constitutional crisis, we are talking about Parliament not sitting. And to make I said there was a crisis, no. Mesa can also say about crisis now, baby. And so there is not the ruling confirming the crisis. Maybe later I will understand how the ruling is confirming the crisis. But for now, no crisis near sitting in Parliament, you know. But last Thursday, Speaker BA Parliament, Omo Koye, but MPP Funama, MPP Funama, and you know why they didn't come. Oma because no money numbers. Into me, Masama make and say crisis now is over because last week Thursday, 7th November, the Parliament was opened, but the MPP failed to show up because they didn't have the numbers. So I'm saying that the crisis is now over. MPP have to find their numbers and go to Parliament, then they can transact business. When your numbers are, and now Parliament will continue to be shut down. Now, Parliament, there's crisis. Right now, I no longer believe there's crisis. What I see is that the crisis, the reason it appears to be continuing, let's say, MPP for Muntinia MPs, Mumba Parliament, and Betwabama, their government business. That's where the problem is.
Officer, at this point in time, how would the Speaker of Parliament, Abbasumana Babi, Obéy feeling over this ruling? Even though full verdicts in your mind, but how are you expecting him to feel?
He will be happy.
I see.
Obviously, he will be happy. So, Mr. Speaker, there you can expect, say, say, if there's another rule on also bit media, say, the Supreme Court here and Canberra, by all means, you can trust that he'll bring that out. And I say, you know, nkansah, you born. So let's continue. It's strengthening our democracy because you see, Amir who say Supreme Court is not independent, not that much independent of the president. In the you have constitution for the best Sam Rano, and president via in appointment or nomination of Supreme Court judges. And Penisa, you see independent judicial council, no more or my nominations, no. Then straight from the judicial council, not a parliament. And our parliament also will look at how in the new constitution we will strengthen them. Because to say at times no matter in a certain direction. Okay, Manase book the wife nkansah to say yes, to the beer. Say be 20 year buy no mama buying so ate. na aban de sika aba na afei ɔmo ato ama aban nti parliament is weak sika yɛde sika turning votes ɛwɔ parliament so we have to look at how to solve that in the constitution nti this particular ruling no ameye hu pa say the pia asema yeka say judiciary is not independent president was too much control so chief justice ankasa aka onankasa ne vet no kan nti this is the time so this case is reinforcing that point we need to do redesign a constitution that will make the judiciary independent and yes as you buy one get one free when you get the when you get the executive presidency, then you get to appoint judges. If you know when you control, if you impect that type of constitution, this is not separation of powers at all. This is not separation of powers. It is a proper separation of powers.
And see, at this point in time, is a speaker Eric convey say nas parliament eba betnasia. Na oma verdict bia na anchor in favor of either the minority. Can they also resort to court? And what will be the position of parliament?
I think, well, let's cross the bridge when we get there. Let's cross the bridge. Yeah. It's been a long day. I'm I just came out of court. I think that one we can rest a bit and then wait when we get there.
Because I mean, Supreme Court has said the verdict is so clear. Even though explanation in Yamaye, but at the ayemra edda honomo, I na say ayemra edda honomo. Since going forward, what should we expect? Obiabe to me free NDC aba. Say yatu aba man one person also NDC ni. Unya be parliament or some assistant MPP ni. That can that hold?
No, so let's wait for the reasons. Who reasons now? Yeah.
Very well.
Okay.
Very well. Council, okay. my greatest gratitude.
Therefore, so and some need the bia a bit good social media so. Name no pet, the no cre ankasa dia, and the mistress of subscribe to your YouTube channel no. The Punch TV. The Punch TV. Me a subscriber to me say who hear me ye pa. Say the be and send be a best security media so no. Eba near post ya unso be notification. The when you be a share a day ama me. Mesro, so be share video am avo fro enya bi ahwe. Obi wa manone anase Ghana ha krampa. Obetimi enya bi ahwe e dey ama me. Afen so ma we mfi say wo be like o comment a eye wadwen kire ne so. Then no comment section e fa ma me. Let me timi make kenkan emfa emam. The opposite would trade be out there to one. Baba can come Eddie Ama o channel needing Eddie the Punch TV. Yankasa so your me. A chere Bruni Macrow.